championship. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better.
There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's James. Got his man in the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut right, maybe even double team high-low. Blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's James. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. At the 35, he's loose. Hits the afterburners. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, float over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Dropping back, it's James. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. It's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's McDonald. He's really close. First down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the Golden Eagles pick up the first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's James. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here comes the heat. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Here come the Irish, back on offense. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Using his legs, it's Love. Turning on the Jets. It's a running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the catch. It's Harris. He moves. And they'll mark the ball at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Franklin. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's McDonald. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to pass. It's James. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive gains.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The play action fake. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game. When he sports kind of damage after he catches the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The inside handoff. He's loose. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing... disputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a man. It's Carr. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll run for it. Wide open spaces. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards. Hey. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the... will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's James. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab and not... Enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Love. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Boston College.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed over the middle. It's Franklin. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boston College right back to the line. Defense in press coverage. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's what... will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the... And now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He wants to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This defense was ready for go bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of... in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Love. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed. and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's James. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. There he goes. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something.
He smashes his way through again. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To throw, it's James. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. Going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And there was no... to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a great job. Defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's James. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Eagles. They took a... end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring it. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic. Outside.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, That dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going up top again. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going with the ground game left. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Quick release on the RPO. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
By the receiver. He's ruled out of bounds at the 10-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame talked it over, and here's what they have on 4th down to start the 4th. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's James. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it in the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Here come the Irish back on offense. He wants to change this route. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Running the red zone. It's Price. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The receiver is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's James. Looking deep down the right side. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Gets it out quickly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's James. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking for a man, it's James. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games.